Hello, we are live. Welcome to Sandra P's Gen Extra. I've decided to do a live review for my Married to Medicine, also for my update on Winter Wonderland, which I had the pleasure of attending this weekend in Atlanta. Pull this up so I can see here as well. Okay, this is going to be, maybe I'll start with Winter Wonderland. Okay, I'll start with Winter Wonderland. My weekend in Atlanta was so much fun. I got to meet a lot of the millimeters, a lot of my subscribers, a lot of my favorite content creators. Hey, Alpha MC, how are you doing? It was a great time. Melody, Dr. Rogers, I got to meet her again. Hey, Mama Bees, how are you? A lot of you were down there with us. We were in all white. I was kind of skeptical of the all white, but it turned out so pretty. The decorations was really nice. The food was good. Um, the people in the house with me, it was an Airbnb, and I was lucky enough to get to stay with Tea Talk with the Girl, Sassy T from the 803, and Drop the T. All three of them are the way that they seem. They are the real deal. They're the same as they are on their channel. Hey, Linda Gamble, how are you? Committed to the journey. Thank you for stopping by for my live Married to Medicine review. I'm talking about Winter Wonderland first. So, of course, got to see Melody again. This is my second event down in Atlanta. Tank's 12th birthday. She let us celebrate that with him at the same time. That was so great. He is such a sweet child. He really is. He's brilliant. He was able to give a speech. I don't even like public speaking, but Tank at 12 gave a really good public speech. His little sisters, everybody was there, all the children, Miss Van's sister. The dance floor was open. Melody gave another one of her inspirational speeches, and I just loved it. I can't wait until her next event. Tank, when he spoke, he actually thanked the millimeters for being there, for supporting his mom, and for celebrating his birthday with him. He received a really nice guitar with an amplifier on it. He got a lot of money. People were pinning money to him. He loved it. And then somebody was holding his money after that. And Sugar Mama, they said her birthday's next week. So people were holding money out to her, and she was going around collecting her money too. So that was really cute. I was glad to be able to be there. The food was good. They had salmon. They also had chicken and vegetables. Dessert was lemon pound cake. You could have lemonade or tea at no charge. They had an open bar, which was a paid bar. They had all different kind of drinks. Everything was first class. It was at Atlanta, right across from where um, Great Adventure, one of those theme parks or something is. So it's right outside Atlanta, Austell, Georgia. So it was worth it. If you ever get to a Melody event, a lot of you I was able to meet at the event, please come so we can all just fellowship together. It was so positive, and Melody's really sweet. She's really sweet. But also Sweet Tea, this Married to Medicine, Sweet Tea came by to support Melody. I got to meet Sweet Tea, took a picture with Sweet Tea, who is so small. She's smaller than she looks on television. She's really pretty. She looks a little different than she does from her photos or anything on TV. But I was glad to see her there supporting Melody and getting some support as well. So this Married to Medicine episode, the ladies took a trip to Orlando, and I thought it was kind of boring. We ended last week. I'm going to try to look at the comments too so I can speak to you guys as you're coming in. I can't actually see that good on this phone. Oh, thank you. You like the picture? I appreciate that. Thank you for stopping in, Michael. So let's see. They get there in the Sprinter. They ride separately as they usually do. So the hosts of the trip are in one van. We had Dr. Contessa, Sweet Tea, and Phaedra who hosted the trip, and then riding separately, we had Dr. Simone, Dr. Jackie, um, and Dr. Heavenly, also Quad. And Toya's in the first Sprinter with Dr. Contessa and the other planning group. So when they get there, they get picked up from the airport. They have dinner, and this is the first time that they started. Let's see, they started talking about they're doing girl talk. The first time that they actually had sex. So we had Dr. Heavenly lies, of course. She always claimed Dr. Damien is her first, and everything was so wonderful and all of this. Toya's letting her freak flag fly. Toya's always like that. She said she went to Planned Parenthood and had a whole contingent of everything they had to offer so she could be prepared. So I guess congratulations to Toya. Dr. Jackie, of course, being Dr. Jackie, she was in medical school. She married Curtis, and Curtis was her first love and first everything. So that might explain a lot about Dr. Jackie Curtis. Um, Next, they had dinner, they took them to these cabins because Dr. Jackie, she kind of Simone even said it. Some of the girls there, probably Quad included, would like to actually be in a hotel at a Four Seasons where they can have room service and stuff. But instead of that, they're at this dude ranch, but it's called glamping. It's glamorous camping, and the tents that they're in are not actually tents, it's a cabin. The only thing tent about it is the top is covered, but it's an actual cabin. It has all the luxury items that you'll need in there, except for Dr. Heavenly's like me. She was looking for a TV. They didn't have any TV. So this encourages them to go out and do activities while they're there. Hey, everybody that's coming in, I appreciate it. Press the like button. Also, I have to get a banner together. I don't have a banner, but this is under Copyright Act of 1976, and everything I'm saying is alleged, in my opinion, is for entertainment purposes or educational purposes as well. So next, they all go in their cabin. Everybody likes the surroundings. It's kind of not luxurious enough for Quad and for Dr. Jackie, but they still like it. They come out to Toya wants to put together line dancing, and it showed Dr. Simone in her confessional. She's funny. She said black people already know how to line dance, which we do, and it's funny. The country line dance is actually the same. It looks really similar, but this guy's teaching them this. He said it's an easy 16 step. I'm not a dancer. I'm not really with all that line dancing. I could follow an easy electric slide, but a 16 count dance, I don't know that I could do it. Hey, CC, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. I'm committed to the journey. I think I already spoke to you. I cannot see some of these. I'm gonna have to take my. Oh, okay, this is better. These are my distance. Trigizzy, Diamond Diva, Honeybee. Hey, how are you doing? I don't have any mods as you can see, so everybody's. I guess is being nice. I'm gonna have to make somebody. I'm gonna have to make somebody a mod. Let me see what I can do if I can. I see a message on here that's like a frowny face. I got them out of there. Okay. I'm sorry about that, guys. Yeah, Alpha MC Tank gave a speech. I'm sorry, you guys. I was speaking about Winter Wonderland. Tank gave a speech and he stood up. He thanks his mom for everything, grandma for all the gifts. He thanked the millimeters for showing up. He thanked us for supporting his mom, which was really sweet. And that kind of choked me up because public speaking is hard for anybody. But Tank just turning 12, being able to get up in front of all these people and give a speech, it was really nice. He said he thanks the millimeters for supporting his mom and supporting him. And that meant a lot because during Melody's speech, she said that even though her children are young, they do have cell phones, they do see certain things, and sometimes she has to talk to them about things that they see online. So he's aware of who the millimeters are and all of that. And outside, after everything was done at about 11 o'clock, Tank was coming out. DeSoto Duchess, she's one of the subscribers. If you're in Millimeter Chat, you'll see her. We all got a chance to speak to Tank, and she was congratulating him, happy birthday to him. And he's just, yes, ma'am. He's just so respectful. And she told him, don't spend all your money at once. She was joking with him. He was like, I might not spend it at all. So Tank's got a business mind. Tank is a little like a boy Melody. So we should be proud of Tank. And I was. I thought the whole weekend was just beautiful. It really was a privilege to be there. Hey, Lady C, there's Lady C. Lady C went with us to the winery on Sunday. Tea Talk, Sassy hosted us at a winery, and we had a great time. We just had a good weekend. And then also we went out Sunday night. I didn't really want to go. It was kind of chilly out, but I didn't want to leave the ladies either. So I went. And we ended up going to a place called 656 Sports Club. If you follow me on Instagram, and I think I posted it here. If I didn't, I'll post it. Lil Wody, who was in the YSL trial, my little sis and birthday twin, kicking it with Courtney. She knows all about the YSL trial, and I think Trending's covering it as well. Trending at some point. We took a picture with him. We had a good time, and he was so friendly. I think someone DM'd him and told him we wanted to meet him, and he came down. He didn't stay too long after he met us, but he let us just make small talk, took a picture with him. So that was fun. This Married to Medicine review, this episode wasn't great, but it was okay. And at the dinner, I took a picture with Sweet Tea. She was really sweet. She was asking everybody for their support, thanking them for watching the show. So I think she's trying to rile up support, which she should, because this episode where I left off, we have after they saw their tents, they did the line dancing, the 16-step dance. The ladies were dressed up for dancing. We had Phaedra and also Quad put their booty shorts on. Wherever they go, those two are gonna put on something revealing or booty shorts. I thought it was kind of funny, but the only thing was when Quad picked Phaedra up, I don't know if Phaedra was spraying deodorant or what. I know they have a whole body deodorant you always see that commercial for. They were spraying it on their backside. The shorts were so short, the cheeks were literally hanging out. Not your face cheeks, their cheeks hanging out. And so that was kind of, it wasn't unexpected, but it was kind of funny. Hey, network specialist, thank you. Committed to the journey. I spoke to UCC. Oh, I'm seeing everybody here. Thank you guys for coming by. Tank is a gentleman. He's a gentleman. Melody is doing an amazing job with him. Hey, this is my brother. Hey, Ricky, how you doing? I appreciate it. I'm reviewing a TV show that I watch called Married to Medicine. Sound checking that. Yeah, I love meeting you too. We're gonna have to actually start getting more trips together. Married to Medicine, I don't know why, Cece, they should go on more luxurious trips, because this was in Florida at a dude ranch, and we could take that trip. And these are half the cast is doctors, more than half. So I don't understand that. And these are really wealthy women. It's not like on the show we watch, Love and Marriage Huntsville, where some of the people are pretending, and Dr. Melody is the only one with any money. So I wish they would go somewhere, because I like watching shows where they get to travel and they show us living luxuriously. So let's see, the line dancing, they have fun with the line dance. The guy's teaching them. In the confessional, Dr. Simone was funny. She's right. She said, we already know how to line dance. It's just Black people line dance differently than country, but it's different music, and that's about it. Because we do that at a wedding, honeymoon, anything. Somebody's going to get out there and dance. They were line dancing. Tank and Melody were leading the line dances. If you look on a lot of the creators' videos, you're going to see a lot of go to their IGs, because I know YouTube doesn't like music, but you see that everybody was dancing. Let's see, we had, and you know what I was thinking, I wrote down in my notes, Dr. Heavenly is the only dentist, but they tried out Audra, who was a dentist, and then one year they had Alicia, and she was able to run them off because they're not back, but Sweet Tea's going to need some help. Dr. Contessa, I think, is going to help her. Let's see, Dr. Heavenly and Quad and Contessa sit down. They have a campfire. Quad is trying to mediate between Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Contessa, because they used to be friends in real life before Dr. Heavenly got over there here on YouTube in that closet, and started talking about Dr. Contessa, talking about her husband, Dr. Scott, and talking about their marriage in a negative way. Even though I didn't like what I saw on TV, I don't like how Heavenly used that as part of her storyline, what she's doing again this year with Sweet Tea. So Quad's trying to mediate. It's not going that well. Dr. Contessa notices that Dr. Heavenly's completely uninterested. She don't want to hear it. And Dr. Heavenly is saying that she's kind of over it. She's not trying to salvage the friendship with Contessa, even though they were pretty close friends for a while. So Dr. Contessa actually makes the point to Quad that you have problems with Dr. Simone that you need to work out, which is true. So Dr. Heavenly walks away. She and Dr. Contessa don't get anything straightened out as far as their relationship. Next, they go out and they have a drink. Dr. Heavenly asks Sweet Tea if she has anything to say. Sweet Tea still wants an apology from Dr. Heavenly. Simone actually intervenes and said, Heavenly, just tell the girl that you hurt her feelings. We know that Dr. Heavenly does not like to apologize. And when she does apologize, she doesn't mean it. She just said, she apologized. She said, that's the last one I'm going to give. If you can take it or not. Sweet Tea, of course, didn't take it. She just said, that's not a real apology. She said, and you acting stupid, because Dr. Heavenly, of course, started getting loud. Dr. Heavenly insults Sweet Tea back and said, you know what stupid is, you're stupid. And so they start kind of arguing. Dr. Heavenly calls Sweet Tea out of her name again, because that's her go-to. At least this time she didn't say your mama, but she calls Sweet Tea out of her name. So they don't get anything resolved. Next, we have Dr. Simone had a confessional. I didn't like what Dr. Simone said. Dr. Simone said, Sweet Tea met Heavenly with aggression, and she didn't really have the right attitude for Heavenly to be able to apologize again. Dr. Simone, I don't think that was true, because Dr. Simone doesn't let Heavenly talk all over her and talk to her any kind of way. So I don't know why they expect Sweet Tea to do that. Just because Sweet Tea is a little younger, it doesn't mean she should be getting bullied by Dr. Heavenly. And if everybody remembers, Dr. Heavenly thinks we don't, but we do. Dr. Heavenly, allegedly, in my opinion, was the one that helped recruit Sweet Tea onto the show to get Quad back on the show. After the ladies had asked Quad to leave Napa because Quad didn't really have a relationship with any of them and they were trying to get Quad fired. But Dr. Heavenly doesn't want to admit that that's what happened. So the two of them don't resolve anything. Dr. Heavenly, I wrote this down because I forgot it. Dr. Heavenly told Sweet Tea, my husband doesn't cheat, yours does, which is not fair. We don't know whether or not Dr. Damon, or as she calls him, Daddy, we don't know if Daddy cheats or not, because we're not going to find out from Heavenly. Mariah, who has the receipts that she told us episodes ago, seasons ago, but she's not going to release them because she said Dr. Damon actually asked her, just as friends, please don't release that. And Dr. Damon is respected in the community. And Mariah said she didn't want to be a part of breaking up a family, even though she says she can prove it. And I actually believe Mariah. Dr. Heavenly called Sweet Tea trash. She did. She called her trash. And then she started, thank you for saying that. She started, Mama Beast, she started picking at Sweet Tea's education, calling her stupid, that she's not educated. She's not a doctor. Half the show is not doctors, but all of them are educated. She does the same thing with Toya when they fight. Toya has a degree as well. So that's another go low by Dr. Heavenly. She does the low blows. Hey, kicking it with Courtney. How are you doing? I found you in one of my pictures, and it's a nice one. So I'm going to try to post it if you don't mind. So we got Sugar Bee. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. So Mama Bees, thank you for reminding me about that. Dr. Heavenly called Sweet Tea trash. Sweet Tea is not trash. She's Dr. Greg's second wife. I don't know why Heavenly and Quad are so pressed with Sweet Tea. I mean, I saw him, Courtney, we saw Sweet Tea in person. She's petite, she's young, she's beautiful, she's friendly. So I think Dr. Heavenly is kind of jealous. But Dr. Heavenly, you the one brought Sweet Tea on here to try to, you said, save Quad's job. And now you're pretending that you want her gone. Maybe you really do, but hopefully Sweet Tea will continue to stick up for herself the rest of the season. And then they showed, let's see. Oh, they discussed their first jobs. This didn't happen at the dinner. I'm sorry, I'm kind of out of order because I'm trying to read the chat too. TKO 2890 Roblox player. Hey, thank you for stopping in. Dr. Teeth is trash and garage, but I think you mean garbage, because I happen to agree. I don't like the way Dr. Heavenly bullies the newer people. And she does it all the time, even with Dr. Contessa returning. Dr. Heavenly is going to get on her case again. That's going to be in a preview. We see, I think it was Contessa that told her to square up, called her a garden tool, which Dr. Heavenly's not going to like it, but we've seen her call everybody, every woman as a friend, not friend, enemy. You're going to be every kind of bee and garden tool, because that's Dr. Heavenly's go-to. And your mama, she's going to your mama you. And Sweet Tea, her mama, and Dr. Heavenly is upset about that. She wants Sweet Tea to apologize, which she already did. She apologized because that was wrong, but she was defending herself. So Married to Medicine, this episode wasn't great, but it was okay. I'm glad the ladies could go away, but like Cece said, I'd like to see, Mama B said, one of you, I'd like to see them take more luxurious trips. That would be fun, because they deserve it. They've been on the show 10 years. Maybe at the end, when they take the husbands, they'll do one of their out-of-the-country trips, and we'll get to see that. T. Lee says, welcome, T. Lee. Heavenly is just too old for that nonsense. She's just a bully. She is a bully. Heavenly's a bully. And Dr. Jackie uses her as her mouthpiece. Excuse me. Because Dr. Jackie, with her standing in the community, Dr. Jackie can't say a lot of the things that she wants to say. And I think she goes through Heavenly. Oh, Dr. Jackie, I forgot a big part of the first part of the episode. When they were sitting down and having dinner, Toya starts talking to Phaedra and wants to know, we don't know you. We've been around you a year. We don't know a lot about you. What makes you tick? And Phaedra's, Phaedra. She's not going to tell her anything. Phaedra says, why do you want to know that? I agree with Dr. Heavenly. Dr. Heavenly pipes in, so she can do that to you. She can push your buttons and try to make you tick, which is true. Phaedra doesn't reveal a lot, but we know these ladies hold no secrets. So I kind of don't blame Phaedra, but I do like when they get along, everybody has fun together. And then it came up again that Apollo ran into Toya, and Toya starts questioning Apollo. Toya's really interested in Phaedra and Apollo, and it doesn't look good. I think Dr. Eugene needs to talk to her about that because it's looking kind of sketchy. Not accusing Toya of anything. I think that was Quad or Anelia. Somebody accused Toya of, I think it was Anila, because they had a nasty falling out where Anila accused Toya of breaking into her house. Do y'all remember that? I was glad they got rid of Anila because Toya and Dr. Eugene would not break into somebody's house. If you have money problems and you're a doctor, there's other things you can do besides breaking and entering. So that really got under my skin. But yes, Phaedra told them nothing. She she just kind of changed the subject and they start talking about something else. So that also happened in the episode. I'm gonna read some comments. Okay, we got Diamond Diva Honeybee said, I don't think Sweet Tea is going to back down. I hope she doesn't, Diamond Diva Honeybee. I see her getting some support. I like the fact that she supported Melody. I think she's smart. I think she's being strategic because we saw Winter Wonderland started supporting Melody and she's trying to garner support any way she can. And that's a smart thing to do because Dr. Heavenly actually ropes in larger content creators to help her bully the women, which is why Dr. Heavenly, she's mad about the way public sentiment is going. She's upset that people are calling her out. And she's got her fans that love her and say, she's just speaking truth. She's speaking truth. Dr. Heavenly being mean, and some of what she's saying is not true. And if it's a medical truth, which Sweet Tea did reveal to us about her and Dr. G wanting a baby and fertility issues, that's not for Carlos King and Heavenly to get over there in the closet and YouTube and start talking about it. So Dr. Heavenly, you're not going to live that down. We're going to have a sincere apology to Sweet Tea. And hopefully she doesn't allow herself to be run off the show. But her and Dr. Greg do want a baby. We see Dr. Greg last week say if it doesn't happen within 10 years, he doesn't know if that's what he wants. So I hope it happens for them soon. She hasn't really revealed any more about any type treatments that she might be going through. But Dr. Heavenly is so low with that criticism and allowing Carlos King to do that criticism. I don't think those two will ever be able to be friends, which is okay. They can work together. Committed to the Journey said, I'm over hellish. That's Dr. Heavenly. She is hellish. Sweet Tea is educated and is or was a federal employee. Most of us make good money. I was a GS when I retired. I'm sure Sweet Tea will also. Committed to the Journey, I think that's true. I know that Sweet Tea was, I don't know if she retired from the military, but she is a veteran. And I think she does still work. I don't know her line of work, but I heard it mentioned that she does have security clearances. So Sweet Tea she's well respected in her industry. And maybe because of her clearances, they don't put a lot on TV about her job. But I don't like the way they make fun of her about living in Quad's house, which is Dr. Greg's house, which financially makes a lot of sense. You know, if every time he marries a new wife, hopefully she's his last wife. I hope they have a lifetime together. But you don't have to buy a new house just because you got married. So I think that's another way for Quad to dispatch fans against Sweet Tea and make fun of her. Captain Venus was actually covering. They did a radio interview, and then we had Dr. Heavenly and Quad bringing up Sweet Tea and still making fun of her. They did an interview with Big Tigger. Hey CDW, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. The network specialist. Toya definitely been doing too much this new season. The network specialist, yes, she's the bone carrier for the episode, and she actually, and I like Toya, but Toya is she's meddling. And she started with Phaedra, trying to dig into her, what makes her tick. She's trying to just get everybody else together because she doesn't really have conflict finally with anybody this year. So I guess she's trying to occupy herself. Phaedra gave a funny read in the confessional. Phaedra said, I don't have time to sit around all day and ride around on golf carts. I'm busy. I have all these jobs, which we do. We see Phaedra working all the time. Like I said, she's been on Traders. She's going back to Real Housewives of Atlanta. She's been on this show. She got pretty far in Dancing with the Stars. And she's still an attorney. I saw that somewhere that she's still practicing. So Phaedra got more time in the day than a lot of us. Well, she got 24 hours, but she does a lot with it. And Toya is doing a lot. Kicking it with Courtney. She said she needs the millimeters on her side. I'm not mad at Sweet Tea. LOL. I'm not mad at Sweet Tea either, kicking it with Courtney. But I'm strictly a melometer. I put the mel in melometer, so I'm focusing on Melody Rogers. Melody built the fan base, but I do see some of the creators supporting Sweet Tea. But with us, we don't like any bullying. So as long as Dr. Heavenly continues to be a bully, I'm not a bully, and I can't bully Dr. Heavenly. I'm on a dating channel. But the more people that point out Dr. Heavenly being wrong, loud and wrong, hopefully she'll stop it. And she won't be able to push Sweet Tea off the show. But we look at Candace. Candace got what she wanted, her and Chris, and she had to leave the show to get it because those ladies were stressing her out during her IVF journey, which is already stressful. We look at Sunny over here on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Sunny's so stressed out with people picking on her. We don't know if she's coming back or not. We got Diamond Diva Honeybee. She needs to worry about what she got going on at home with her own husband. Dr. Damon ain't in the basement for nothing. Diamond Diva, you said it. Dr. Damon has a whole man cave. One scene he was in there on the drums, Here Come Heavenly. I guess that's the only time she gets to talk to him. Oh, Sweet Tea, that was one of the, Sweet Tea gave a little funny read. Sweet Tea said, I don't know why Dr. Heavenly does it. She might be lonely. Sweet Tea, Sweet Tea, that's messy. But I think she is lonely. Aries Girl Podcast. Hi, Miss Sandra in chat. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. The network specialist, she's speaking to you. Glam Rocks, yay, I'm glad you caught alive. Pretty lady, I'm glad you caught alive. I was thinking about you. I didn't know if you would have been in Winter Wonderland or not. It was so funny. I was trying to recognize everybody and asking everybody what their chat name was, even some of the faceless channels. So I was trying to listen to voices and I was looking for How I See It. I never heard her voice. And Melody was calling out the content creators and she said, How I See It, you're the one with that cute accent. And How I See It started laughing. The Soto Duchess made a beeline for her and started talking to her. I was just waiting my turn online and I got a chance to meet her too. So I thought that was really sweet. Oh, CDW, she did. Phaedra, actually, she's a mortician. She got a mortician's license. Everybody speaking to Glam Rocks. Hey, sis. We speaking back to Aries Girl. Courtney's laughing. Yeah, we think we're pretty much consensus about Dr. Heavenly. We like the fun shade. It's okay if they get on each other, but the nasty stuff, that's never going to be the thing that we want to do, especially over here with all these doctors. And then there's some previews where Quad's new man is going to call Dr. Greg out of his name, call the man a B. And then I don't know what he expects from that. But Dr. Greg, I don't know. I'm not going to say if there's still feelings or not, but I hope he doesn't fight King over Quad. Because Quad was being real messy on that radio show. I was on Captain Venus's Live and Quad was trying to sell her man's business. Oh, if you need to rent any cars, he got a luxury car rental. And then Dr. Heavenly told us earlier in the year that he gave Quad the Rolls Royce, which he did on the show. He gave her a Rolls Royce on the show, but until we see some type of ownership papers, we don't know if he's leasing it or what, because he does own a luxury car business, like Rashad or whatever the guy's name from Ready to Love, I think it was. Maurice and the Scots, they rent all those cars from him and try to look rich. Please like the video. Also subscribe if you haven't already. I've seen a lot of you over here already, and I appreciate it so much. I can't wait to meet you either, Glam Rocks. Hey, twin. That's Kicking It with Courtney and Glam Rocks call each other twin. Aries girls waving at CC. I think it's a loner too, committed to the journey. Committed to the journey say it's a loner. Let me see if I can put this comment up. This is funny. Oh, Rashad. Rashad was good on his dating show, Glam Rocks. He started going with the attorney, Simone Redwine. She's messy though. She has a YouTube channel. And she over there, she talks all kind of stuff. She tried to get slick about Melody's doctorate. And I don't even know, how do you cross paths with Melody, Simone Redwine? Leave Dr. Rogers alone. Rashad was good. Okay, I read that. Portia's car from Simon, not in her name. That's right, Cece. All these Rolls Royces that these men are giving out in Atlanta. But the episode was just mid. If I had to grade it, I'll give it a 7. It's a passing episode, but I didn't love it. Thank you for stopping by the live. I have 27 people in here and 30 likes. So thank you guys. Everyone who is in here, I think has already liked it. And a few people had to leave. Thank you so much. I'm going to ask some of you, I'm going to look for a mod or a couple of mods but I don't know how often I'll be going live. I think I prefer to do live because I don't know how to do thumbnails and stuff yet. But Tea Talk with Your Girl has been really helpful. She actually offered to help me with that. And I'm actually a student of the Silver, but I took the training and completed it, but I didn't actually go with the co-hosting because Love and Marriage Huntsville is not something I'm going to focus on. I'll just speak to it in relation to if it relates to anything that I'm talking about right now. Married to Medicine, Traders. When that comes back, I've got a surprise with Traders. I think I'm going to be having the opportunity to work with a few other creators on Traders, so I'm looking forward to that. And I have been going right at a half hour. Thank you. Who said that? What's up? What's up? Hello. Thank you so much for stopping in. She's speaking to everyone in the chat and also to me. So, guys, I'm going to end the live. Please like. Thank you for all the comments. Subscribe if you haven't. Kicking Courtney said, yeah, it's a hard pivot. That's true. Committed to the journey. Everybody that stopped by, thank you so much. And have a great rest of your day. Thank you for stopping by, Sandra Peach and Xtra. Okay, I'm going to end the live. Thank you.